Hello and welcome to this ROBO Deck Designer video. So this video here is a bit of an add-on one to the one I did 6 weeks ago on the upcoming changes for the ROBO Deck Designer online tool. So that one there was really more focused on the interface here, but this one here really just shows some of the drawings that can be created with the changes in the programming code. This video is one of many on the ROBO Deck Designer YouTube channel. I'm Paul and this YouTube channel here is all about helping you navigate the difficult New Zealand building code regulations. I will let you know about little known clauses and design considerations that can prevent you from making mistakes and getting it right first time. But the greatest gift I can give you is the ROBO Deck Designer online tool. This online tool will help you design your deck to New Zealand building code regulations within minutes. So as I get started, I'll start with actually the downside to the upcoming changes. So unfortunately the 3D views are going to have to go. They're just too difficult to program with all the new changes coming through. So the first enhancement to the online tool is the creation of larger deck drawings. So generally the new size limit is 10 metres by 6 metres. The limitations there are just what you can actually fit into the drawing. So there are a few changes for some of the drawings as well, but generally it's 10 metres by 6 metres, which is quite considerably bigger than 7.5 metres by 4.2 metres. So the second enhancement is actually flexible sizing. So the sizing which is currently on offer is really in 300mm increments, which is really quite a bit of a limitation, but that goes down to 1mm increments. So this gives a huge amount of flexibility on the size of your deck, and it's a really much requested feature through all the feedback that's been coming through. There's also new shape with 1.8mm chamfers at each end of the deck, so this is actually available from all heights from 1500mm down to 700mm, and also the lower decks from 700mm down to 400mm high. There's also ability of freestanding decks, so this has been another requested feature. So if your house is totally on piles and you cannot attach to a foundation wall, you can have a freestanding deck. Pergolas are now also added to some of the decks in the 1500mm to 700mm height range. So this again has been another feature which people have asked for, and in some cases actually it's possible to have them for decks longer than 6 metres long, so there's a few extra deck sizes that can be fitted in there. Sloping ground is another feature that's been added. So I live here in Wellington and I can tell you that the ground here is not always flat, and this just makes it so much easier for decks which are just not on level ground. So this unfortunately is only available from 700mm up to 1500mm high decks. So another feature of having decks in the 1500mm to 700mm high category is having your decking at 45 degrees. Now unfortunately this can't be incorporated on the lower size decks from 700 to 400mm high. The main reason there is that the joists are spaced 600mm apart, which would have to change to 400mm, and then you need quite a bit more joists actually there for your deck, which would add to the cost of the deck. This may be something I might actually add at a later time. Finally, there's a few other minor enhancements. So one is actually the ability to change the ends of the pergola rafters, changing your decking fixings, and also customising your gauge timber sizes. So I covered this in the previous video, but it is a handy feature to actually have coming up in the future. So I'm not really sure just when the changes are actually going to be coming through, be finished on that. I'm working on this as hard as I can, and I'm just really in the checking stage at the moment, but I'm hoping to be sometime this year. I really want to just thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one, and thanks for your time, and don't forget to subscribe to the ROBO Deck Designer YouTube channel. Thank you.